Oh my gosh.
We're going. Look at
that. We keep losing the connection for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm like sweating now. This is not highlighter anymore. This is my sweat.
We're also under lights.
Yes.
Looking for my stabby thing.
I wonder if when it uploads, it's going to be the whole thing or just like one, like it's going to be several pieces. I don't even know now. Technology. I'm not good at technology. Tonight, I am cleaning my boots. What are you cleaning tonight?
I am oiling the saddle still from last week.
It says, oh, I don't even know where to put my phone so that I can see when people like talk to us. My mom is supposed to be joining us and my sister as well. Katie, I think, might be. I saw her at the barn today. Getting started. Let us know in the chat or in the comments what you're drinking, what you're cleaning, what you're doing. All right. I don't even know why that is like on black again. I hope we're still, that's like a delay though. Maybe that's from earlier.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know where to put
this. 2 viewers, we got another viewer.
We have another viewer. Hey, if you just joined us. You know, in case we missed the, in case the other part gets cut out, look at me shining, oh my goodness. In case the other part gets cut out, this is Tack Chat. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Adriana.
And we are cleaning our tack and drinking some wine and chatting about horses. Our topic of the night is, what is the funniest thing your horse ever did? Horses are funny. I know, I have like a list that I was writing, and if you're watching and you have a funny horse story you want to share, I do have one from my sister. If she is not watching, I will go ahead and share that in a little bit, but let's see, just some quick things about funny horses. They're just fart machines. That's all they do is fart all day long, occasionally pooping. That's pretty funny. They what like quirks. I wonder what Weasley licks things. Like he licks the water before he drinks.
I mean, he's got to taste it to make sure he likes it.
He's so funny. But like I've never seen a horse lick the surface of the water first. He'll lick, and then he goes nose first and he starts drinking. It's the weirdest thing, and he does it every time. But he licks other things too. Like he has a boyfriend. It's not my horse. It's Catherine's horse who rides with me sometimes. But Weasley's boyfriend is Hamlin. He's a thoroughbred, and they are like tight. And we don't say they're best friends. We say they're boyfriends because they lick each other's faces like all the time. Like we'll see them out in the field, and they're just like making out, and we're like, what? We keep, and of course, every time, mute that.
I'm muting it.
Of course, every time we try to get video of it, they stop and look at us like, because I think they're messing with us. Horses maybe are trolls.
Where is the check on here?
I don't know if you go all the way down to the bottom on my phone. If you want to do it on my phone, here we are. Because look. Look how cute that is. Right?
I like it.
I'm trying to figure out all this stuff. Y'all, I'm 45 years old. I didn't grow up with this technology. I don't even know smartphones. I forget I have stuff I can look things up on. I'm like, oh, I guess we'll never know. Oh, wait, I have Google. So, hand me my notebook over there. Right, these were all my things I had, right, like Weasley licking. Where are my boots? The mud has been so bad. And the pollen. I don't know if there are people who are not from this area watching, and if y'all don't have the pollen that we do, but it is gross. It is like everything is coated with yellow, and not like a pretty sunny yellow, but like a sick greenish, like baby puke yellow.
Yeah, Air laid down today, throwing a fit, and came up covered in yellow.
Oh my gosh. Yes, every time the cats come in, hang on, I've got a bowl of water down here. I'm getting a wet rag to wipe off my boots. Every time the cats come in, especially the black cats really show it, and they're like covered in pollen. And I'm like, ugh. So yeah, this is that time of year where I'm like, am I finally, after 20 years of living in Savannah, am I finally developing allergies? And then a couple of days later, like, I think this is just a cold.
Must be nice.
Why? Do you have allergies?
Well, oh my.
Oh.
Well, isn't that nice?
Well, isn't that? Well,
Bless
isn't
your
that
heart.
nice? Yes.
Yes, I have allergies.
Ooh.
I'm allergic to everything, apparently. I did an allergy test
Uh-huh.
a couple of years ago, and this was back when, Lucius was living with me and everything, and Lucius is my cat, y'all, for those of you who don't know me.
I love Lucius.
He is currently residing in Maryland with my mom.
Aww.
And he is living like a king up there. He looks like a bowling ball.
I call him Lucius Meowboy.
And I'm allergic to him. I'm allergic to my cat. Allergic to a little bit allergic to dogs, very allergic to cats.
Aww.
A little bit allergic to horses. And I was like, okay, so what does this mean? What kind of medicine can you put me on? Because I'm not going to stop having a cat or being around horses and dogs.
You know what? That's actually why I really wanted to do the YouTube channel.
And we're
so
back.
Crazy. And we're back, yes. I was going to say, like, the people with allergies, this was one of the inspirations for trying to have a YouTube channel with horse videos and unicorn videos and centaur videos and all that kind of stuff, was that there are some people that just can't come riding. They are allergic to horses, or they're terrified of them, or they're, they live in another state and they can't actually come and hang out with me and my horses. But, so you could watch a video of it. That's why I have that unicorn riding my unicorn video. Oh my God, that's like crusted on there. Can you see that?
Ew.
My house is such a mess. Like, Adriana just zoomed right in here, and hopefully she's not really looking around because everything that is not on camera right now is gross.
Okay, so I just left a house with 10 people in it, and they were all in my kitchen and dining room making alcoholic pudding and Jell-O. So we should probably be over there doing that.
So you left a party to come rub oil into a saddle for me.
See, the thing is, they're not actually eating the alcoholic. Yes, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did.
Aww.
It's for this weekend.
Oh. Okay. I'm texting her every 2 minutes. When are you coming over? We have to be on YouTube getting drunk for subs.
I mean, we could have done it this afternoon.
Oh, I lost a subscriber this afternoon. I died a little inside. I was like, who left me? Don't do it.
Did they tell you they left, or did they?
No, but I'm watching. I'm obsessive. I'll watch the number. I only have 38 subscribers. So sad.
I don't.
So then
that is more subscribers than I have.
And then this afternoon it went to 37. And I was
maybe you know what happened. I bet they deleted their YouTube account.
That must be.
That is the only reason that I can see.
Thank you.
Or they would unsubscribe.
Because we're cute.
We're
cute.
Very cute.
Oh my goodness.
So, speaking of quirky horses, did I ever tell you about the first time that Arcadia saw snow?
No.
So, she was 2 years old. And
Arcadia is Adriana's horse she had for years and years and has passed away a few years ago.
Yes, she was my unicorn.
Her unicorn.
And I got her as a baby, a PMU baby. For those of you who don't know what PMU babies are, they don't do it as much anymore, but the drug Mariner Creme Pro is made with pregnant mare urines. They breed these horses, and the foals are like a byproduct of it.
Yes.
So,
just thinking about mare pee.
Yeah, I know. So I rescued her, and she basically came to Savannah at 5 months old and did not see snow until she was 2. Well, we moved her up to Maryland.
We don't get snow.
We did this year.
For a minute,
For a minute, yeah, but.
And you can see that video on our channel too. Anyway.
But we moved up to Maryland, and she got off the truck, and 2 nights later, it was snowing. And she was in a little paddock by herself, a little quarantine paddock, to make sure she's bringing gross Savannah diseases up there.
Savannah diseases. Y'all know we got some.
So I go out there, and there's just these big fat white flakes falling from the sky, and the other horse that's out there, Sirius, was just like, okay, whatever, and he's just kind of hanging out, chilling. He came from up north. He was New York bred. She was terrified of whatever it was falling from the sky.
Weasley hated the snow.
Oh my goodness, she was running away from it. So she's running around her paddock, and she finally, calms down, whatever, just kind of side-eyeing it from the little lean-to, which the only time she ever got into that lean-to, y'all. Only time. And the next day, I get in, and the entire barn is this beautiful, picturesque scene. Blankets of snow, undisturbed, except for Arcadia's paddock. She has eaten all of the snow.
Oh my gosh.
She ate all about her paddock and on the edges, like underneath the fence where she could reach.
That's funny.
So.
Crazy horse. Weasley didn't like the snow when we got it. He was like, no. Artax and Sunny were fine. Sunny's fine with everything. He's such a good boy.
Yeah.
He's such a good boy. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Funny things that happen with horses, since we don't have anybody sharing their funny horse stories yet. I will share about the time a horse gave me a chiropractic adjustment by pooping. That was Big Man.
Oh.
I was going to a chiropractor at the time. I had hip problems from a fall off a horse. And I was seeing a chiropractor, and I would do the thing where they crank my hips, because my entire pelvis was rotated a little bit. And so I'd go and they'd crack my hips to the right position, and then pow, 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 right up the lower back. It would pow, 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 pow. And it felt so good. So I was having a lesson, and I'm riding this horse named Big Man, who was like the ugliest horse I've ever seen in my entire life. I loved him so much. He was hilarious. So we're going, and Big Man stops, and he starts to poop. And when horses start to poop, they lift up their backs a little bit. And so he lifted me forward, and my hips fell into position, and pow, 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 right up the back, right up my back. And I was like, I'm sitting there, and he's grunting, and I'm grunting. And I'm like, what is going on? My horse just gave me a chiropractic adjustment. He looks crazy. Let's see. Oh, I talked about horses farting, but there was a time I scared a horse with my fart. Remember Savannah?
Yeah.
Were you there the day that I farted on her and scared her?
I don't know.
I was right. It's a giant Percheron. She used to be a carriage horse downtown Savannah, and her name was Savannah. Hang on. I think my mother is texting me probably. I'm connected. Don't know how to live chat. Hang on, Mom. Hang on. I'll watch my. Love you. Have fun. Thank you, Mom. I love you. So Savannah, she was this great big former carriage horse. She weighs like 1,800 pounds or something. This giant animal. And I was riding her bareback. I mean, no saddle pad, no nothing, no bareback pad. It was just a bare horseback, my butt in breeches. And we're walking around, and I had to let one go. It happens. You do it. Don't get all high and mighty. So I'm sitting there, and I'm ready, and I'm like, well, let me let it go. What's the worst that could happen? So I let it out, and it was the biggest, honkingest, raspberry blowingest fart, and it like rumbled my butt on her back. She spooked so hard. She was like, ah! I went down like, ah! I thought she was going to take off, and I was laughing so hard. So then I was laughing, and I'm like, oh, laughing. And she's like, what is going on? So yes, my farts are powerful enough to spook 1,800-pound draft horses. So there you go, Mom. That's what you raised. Anyway. need more wine. That sound's getting oily.
It needs love. It has spent so much time without it.
When they're old like that, you have to oil them, and then oil them again, and then oil them again, and then oil them again. Rub it in with your fingers. Get in there good with a rag. Anyway, what are you doing tonight? If you're not cleaning tack, if you're not a horse person and you're watching, let us know what you're doing. If you're watching this later and you're not part of the live chat, drop a comment and let us know what's going on. I like to put on stuff like this when I'm like doing chores around the house, like, you know, folding up laundry or whatever, and I'll listen to somebody's live stream. There's a lady who does makeup reviews that I'll just like put her makeup reviews on while I'm doing her live streams. That's Jen Loves Reviews, by the way. Love her. All right, so I think I have one boot oiled. I think I'm actually going faster than we normally do. If you have tuned into our other tack chats before, you will know that when I drink alcohol, I can't clean tack for crap. I saw that look.
I'm not going to mention the bridle. I will not mention the bridle.
I get lost and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't understand. I'm not normally a drinker. I only drink for this. Like, that's it. And here's what we're drinking tonight. This is not my oak leaf anymore. This is, let's see. I got this. It is a Sauvignon Blanc. I got this from Keisha. I don't remember her last name, but she runs the Rape Crisis Center of the Coastal Empire. Yeah. We did the vagina monologues last weekend, which is something that's done worldwide in locations in cities all over the place. It's a collection of monologues about women and women's experiences, and all the proceeds go to local charities that benefit women. And in the Rape Crisis Center of Coastal Georgia. Look them up, donate money to them. Y'all do whatever you can. But Keisha gave every member of the cast a bottle of wine for thanks, and I'm like, that's so much better than flowers.
Yeah, it is. How was that? I wanted to go so badly.
I know. Well, you came last year, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
It went really well. Last year I had the funny piece. I was the dominatrix last year, and this year I did a piece that was the one about war-torn Bosnia. That was about all the rape victims of war-torn areas. So it was a pretty serious piece. I got to like pull out all my acting chops. Acting. Because I'm a performer. I'm normally really shy. So I have people coming for a trail ride tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. They're a couple who are on their honeymoon, and they're going to come riding through the woods. And the husband has never ridden before. So hopefully we'll avoid any incidents like my sister and her husband ran into when they went horseback riding in the Bahamas. I told my sister, she told me to tell this story. We were talking about funny horse stories. My sister grew up riding with me, so she knows how to ride a horse. My brother-in-law had never been on a horse. He was not comfortable around them. And now he's not a little guy. My brother-in-law is like 6'4", 6'5". He's a former professional basketball player. And so I don't know if I can even find the picture, Brady. I'm going to try. There's the picture of him on this horse. And this was his idea. And clearly they're in the Bahamas and they're like, that ride horses on the beach. And he's like, oh, I'm going to impress my wife. She grew up riding. We're going to do this, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. What could go wrong? So let's see. Hang on. I'm going to try to find the picture my sister sent. Oh, wait. It was in the text. So they get on these horses, and first of all, they give my sister and her husband 2 horses that are not meant to be close to each other because they bite each other and kick each other. I'd just like to take a moment away from this story to let you know, if you come to Unicorn and Centaur for a trail ride, the experience like you're about to hear is not going to happen to you. I'm not about just throwing people on horses. This is not going to happen to this poor guy tomorrow. But so they're going to go swimming. Now, they're going swimming in the ocean, so there's no saddles.
Yeah.
He's like sitting on the back of his horse, and they go in the ocean, and he like falls off the horse. And my sister, I have not been swimming with horses before, but apparently when they go into the water, they poop. So he came off the horse, and the guide was trying to put him back on the horse, and he's like, F this, I'm out of here. He's climbing up out of the water with poop all over him. This is supposed to be a romantic experience with his wife, and it is not working. And he's like, no, no, no. I think they finally got to do some writing together. Yeah. I'm just going to enlarge this so you can see the look on his face. The look on his face says, I've made a huge mistake.
Yes, it does.
I don't know if everybody can see. No, you can't really see the look on his face. It's so funny. He's like, I'm about to die, aren't I?
Does he have a floaty on?
He does. He's got a floaty around his waist so he doesn't die. And this horse, look how over the knee that horse is too. This horse is like, the knees are like pointed forward.
Well, okay, so like island horses, there aren't a lot of horses on islands.
I know. I mean, well, the horse in this picture is not skinny. The feet aren't long. Like, this horse is clearly cared for, but I doubt anyone like spends time doing groundwork and going over manners.
Yeah.
So they're just like, go, you'll be fine. So yeah, my sister's husband is not going to be coming horseback riding with me anytime soon.
Zayn Malik says, hey yo. Do you know Zayn Malik?
I feel like I do. Who are you?
Hi.
Zane. Hello.
What are you drinking?
I know. What are you drinking? What are you doing? And where do I know you from?
Why are you playing
I'm
solitaire?
gonna feel dumb. My butt was playing solitaire. It clicked it. Yeah, I'm playing solitaire during our live stream.
Where's the grass in the painting? Oh, there's no grass. It's
a racetrack.
It's a racetrack.
And it's dirt. Actually, it's not dirt. It's paint.
There might be some dirt in there.
Funny. What am I even looking for now? Uh-oh. We've reached the point in the live chat where Michelle forgets what she was doing. Hang on.
I feel like this should be a drinking game. We should all take a drink.
Everyone, if you're watching, take a drink every time I forgot what I was talking about or forgot what I was about to do.
Oh, he said, where's the grass in the picture? The horses ate it.
The horses ate it. Aha. I feel like I know the name, though. Do you follow us on Instagram? Because I'm going to feel dumb if it's someone like, I worked with you last year, and I'm going to be like, we're best friends. We party together all the time. Okay, hang on then. I miss you. I'm glad I make you come over and do things like this with me. She's busy all the time. I'm busy all the time, too. All right, to be fair.
I just need like 24 hours in a day.
Yes.
Maybe a week or a month of paid vacation. I'll be good.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Where did my oil rag, y'all? Where did my oil rag go? Take a drink.
Like? Is it that? That's your mud rag.
That was my mud rag, but where did my?
There's a nubby rag right there.
But that's not it. It was like something like this. It was a green one.
Is it? It's underneath that. Look further.
For the love of no, that's a clean one.
Y'all.
Give me a minute.
It's
like, that reminds me of the first time we did this. We turned on our phones, and there was the delay, and neither of us thought to mute it, so we're like listening to it, and it's on here, and I like died laughing. And of course, people watching it are probably like, why is she laughing? Bless her heart. She's like special, isn't she?
Instagram is just Unicorn and Centaur?
Yes.
Yes, the Instagram is Unicorn and Centaur.
Yeah, actually, I think I have all the links in the description box of the video. I keep looking around. This is what I'm looking for. This right here. My handkerchief.
Oh.
Yes, I'm one of those people. I used to have lace handkerchiefs that my grandmother had. She had these gorgeous little lace handkerchiefs, but I lost those in the hurricane. Things the hurricane took from me. Okay, I just put some oil in this. Where is it? All right. I'm going to go to the barn tomorrow. One of my boots is going to be like dry and crusty, and the other is going to be all oiled and supple. I'll be like, what happened?
We have 4 viewers here.
4 viewers, oh my gosh.
The only one talking is Zane.
Oh, well, bless him.
Thanks, Zane.
And usually licks. Now, if we're talking about funny horses, I feel like Tax is funny constantly. Like, he's just precious. My horse, Tax, who's my unicorn, he's like just, he's like alert all the time and just, I'm like, yeah, what's happening? He's so weird.
So my favorite thing about him is just how majestic he is. And like this beautiful, majestic horse, and then he'll do something derpy.
He's so derpy. He's so.
I mean, my dog does that too. Like that's. Yes. I think that's why I appreciate it so much in him.
They are very similar. Your dog and Artax, my horse.
High alert.
Yes. And Artax seems spooky, but then he calms down quickly. So he's like, oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. All right, we're good. Ah, what's that? Okay, we're fine. It's like a constant thing. And Buck came out, the owner of the property where we are, he came out and he's like, it's just such amazing what you've done with him since you got him, and he's just such a great horse, and he's always so alert. He's always so alert. And I'm like, yeah, he's alert, all right. I think I just got a text from my mommy. My hands are oily, hang on.
It's just like drinking the...
I'm saying, is that it? What is my mother's texting me? Hang on, everyone. I'm getting a text. I'm saying, is that it? I don't know what she's talking about. Mother, I don't know what you're talking about.
What is Zane asked what our channel is about. Zane has a new.
Oh, Zane, our channel is horse videos, unicorn videos, centaur videos. This is a small company. It's like us and 3 horses, and we dress up in costumes and run around the woods in our costumes with our horses, and we're ridiculous. So we started a YouTube channel so that we could sort of bring that weirdness to the internet, because the internet loves weirdness. Yeah. The internet loves weirdness. So yeah, this is like our horsey themed thing, but there's unicorn videos on the channel and centaur videos. If you don't like horses, you're probably going to be like,
I mean, you don't have to like horses. You can like us.
You can like us. People like us. I keep losing my oily spot on the rag. I will pour oil on it, and then I go to do this, and it's like dry. I'm sure it's not alcohol related. Oh wait, I found it.
We do have this is our centaur here.
Yes, I'm the centaur. This chair has a hole cut out. No.
That's why you can only see from here up.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of videos on with me as the centaur. There are a few characters I do. I am the fairy queen. The fairy queen is the owner of the unicorn. And then I am the centaur, which is just me. That's my alter ego. That's who I've been like my entire life. I'm a centaur. Deal with it. Where the heck? I keep losing my oily spot. Should people drink if I lose my oily spot?
Probably.
That sounds kind of dirty. Here's the oil. Alright, hey. I need to dab at my face.
No, is that an oil rag or is that
it's a clean one?
Okay. Ooh, we have is Liam laughing at us off camera? Sandra Lee Pitts.
Oh, that's Sandy. Hi, Sandy. She's one of our subscribers. My friend Sandy. Liam loves her. Liam is my son. He's 10 and a half. Hopefully he is asleep by now. But where is my phone? Is it under my butt? Or is that my phone? No, that's not my phone. Oh, here's my phone. Oh, I put it down here because it was oily. My hands are all oily, and now my phone is completely oily. Liam has gone to sleep. Oh, that was my mom was saying. My mom was trying to help me find my cloth earlier. When I was looking for my cloth, my mom was going, "It's over here." Mom, I couldn't hear you through the computer. It is hot in here. We should have the windows open. Is that a thing I can do? We even care. I don't even know what time it is.
It is 11:05.
Chandra is messaging the Facebook group and not watching our live chat. We're gonna have to thank her. Thank her. I was thinking about her. My next unicorn video is going to be about unicorns and mermaids. Are they friends? Do unicorns like to swim and be in the ocean, etc., things like that? So it's not about Chandra, our friend Chandra, because she's a mermaid. I'm a centaur. Chandra's a mermaid. Adriana's a unicorn. What are you? Leave it in the comments. You know, you don't have to just be human. You can be whatever you want. All right, did I get both my boots oiled? Am I? Oh my gosh, did I?
Oh, I feel like I need to get this restitched, but I don't know to keep this saddle. This saddle wants to go up for sale.
Saddle for sale.
Nobody uses plain flaps anymore, though.
I like plain flaps. I don't like knee rolls to tell me where my legs should be. I do what I want. I'm sorry, you were saying?
That was it.
All right, I do have another pair of boots. The ones I just did were my Ariat boots. I do love Ariat.
That Ariat sponsor us.
Now, you know, I do want to do product reviews on the channel because if you're an equestrian, if you're a horse person and you're watching this, you know the struggle. If you live unless you live in a huge city, there's probably not a great tack shop near you, and so you have to order almost everything online: grooming supplies, stable supplies, tack, everything. And who knows if it's going to fit? You can measure. Like I bought 3 bridles when I first started because I measured my horse's face. Went by the measurements online, and still I got it and it didn't fit. So, and then there's things that you'll spend money on and then they fall apart, or things that turn out being great. So I would love to be able to do like a product review thing on the channel. That's another thing I want to, I'd love to have more patrons on the Patreon channel so that I can do things like get stuff to review products. You know, we don't have anybody sponsoring us, so I have to buy this myself with all the money I have.
And, you know, if you are interested in sending us something to review.
Yes, exactly.
Do that.
You know, there's a brand called Centaur.
Yes.
I thought about that. I'm like, oh, that would be perfect.
They do saddle pads, right?
I have a Centaur saddle pad, yes. Bell boots, saddle pads, things like that. I feel like I have
Centaur bell boots.
I know. I feel like I have a fuzzy hair in my nose. How attractive. Look. I need to be on the YouTube thing. I need to be getting. Are we getting more chatty people? It's so fun when people like talk to us while we're doing this, y'all.
Zane asked us what we were doing right now and if we meant Liam Payne.
Oh, Liam Payne. No, Liam is my son. He's like 10 years old. And he's sleeping back there somewhere, or he's sitting up listening to his mother get drunk for subs on YouTube.
You know,
I'm a good mom. See, look, 37 subscribers. It's so sad. We had 38 yesterday.
I guess they must be still.
I know. Y'all need to, if you're watching, you need to subscribe. My self-esteem is based on that number. I forgot what I was doing. Tack Chat Live. Oh, I forgot. Take a drink if you're watching. I forgot what I was doing. I was going to look at the chat. Zane, do you have a real centaur? Yes. Yes, I am the real centaur. I don't even know who Liam Payne is. That's to the Google machine. Is he a famous person? Should we know him? Am I going to feel like it? Do you know how many times that happened to me? When I was a tour guide downtown, there would be like people on my carriage and I wouldn't even know who they were. And I'd go back later and people would be like, oh, that was so-and-so. And I'm like, I don't know these people.
Yeah. Well, I told you about the time that I signed Jamie Dean up for a tour.
Call of Duty son. Yes,
Mhm.
I think so.
Yeah, I did not recognize him. I asked him to spell his last name. And, I'd gotten food from
Paula
him
Dean is
before.
from Savannah, and she's like a really big celebrity here. So she's talking about Paula Dean's son.
One of her sons. The Lady and Sons, one of the sons. And I knew him. I'd met him before. It was not like he's a minor celebrity around here.
I forget people all the time. I'll see people's faces and I know them. And I've like reintroduced myself so many times. Hey, my name's Michelle. And they're like, I know.
It's easier to remember somebody with teal hair than it is to remember.
Maybe. I don't know. And my hair is terrible tonight. I had to put it up under the pirate thing. I did some makeup though. That happened. So I could have some cuteness happening. Even though I have like half painted nails and disgusting hair. We're supposed to be talking about funny horse stories. I was hoping Catherine would show up tonight and tell us some funny stuff. Or Katie with Paige. Paige is funny. That's the retired carriage horse that's at the barn where my horses are. And Paige is this huge, golden, blonde draft horse. And she's just scared of everything. She's the biggest animal within 50 miles. And she's like, she and Tack are like soulmates, but she is literally twice his size. We go trail riding out there. It's got to be funny. I wish someone had a camera to put on us with this 1,800-pound horse and then me on this little like 900-pound horse. And both of them going, oh my God, what's that? Oh my God, what's that? Oh my God, what's that? Like crazy. Weasley's my funny horse too. My horse Weasley is funny because he has no sense of humor. He is way too serious about himself. He is always just like, ugh. Did you see the Twitter I started? Actually, I didn't start. The horses started it.
It must be hard without opposable thumbs.
I did. They only have hose, but somehow they're on Twitter, the horses. And Weasley, of course, is salty. And Sunny's like, sure, whatever. And Artax is just so excited and clueless about everything. Yeah. Excited and clueless. That's my horse. Oh my gosh. So, my friend Sandy showed up. That was sweet. I love her. Hi, Sandy. Oh, I also want to give a shout out to the 2 people who have become patrons of us on Patreon. Yes, we have 2 patrons now. Yay. The first one is Neil Carpenter, who I have known Neil since 8th grade, which was 1986.
I won't tell you how old I was.
Neil and I were in 8th grade, and y'all, Neil was the biggest nerd. And when I say biggest nerd, I mean smallest and skinniest nerd. And now he's like this great big bearded guy, and he's so awesome. It's so cool. And knowing him now makes me sad that I didn't realize how awesome he was in high school.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yes, he's so cool. So he was our first patron. I was like, yay! And then our second patron was my friend Bonnie, blue hair Bonnie. You know her with the tattoos and the blue hair? She's got teal hair also. So, and she lives in this area. Every time I run into Bonnie in public, we're like, ah, we're like hugging each other, and we both got teal hair, and people are watching us like, are they breeding? Are there more of them? I didn't know there was more than one. Oh. I don't like being sick. My knee. My funny story of today. My funny, not funny story of today. It was almost like the beginning of a really terrible story that ended before it got worse. I don't even know how to explain this. My friend, blue hair Bonnie was supposed to come riding with me today, but something came up and she couldn't come. So it was just me. I rode out alone on Weasley, and we're out on the trail, and it was like kind of, cloudy, kind of rainy today, whatever, but we were fine. So I was out there, and I kept getting hit in the face with spider webs. The spiders are out for the spring, and I just kept getting hit in the face. So we are, excuse me, I'm about 20 minutes away from the barn. I'm way out in the middle of nowhere. And I get the bright idea to take a picture for Instagram. So I have on my backpack, I have a Weasley, I've got my reins, I have a dressage whip. I have a bad knee, by the way. So I have a dressage whip in my hand so that I can give him cues with my whip just tap him lightly instead of using my leg because my knee hurts. So I have a dressage whip, which is a long, skinny whip. I have my backpack. I have the reins. And then I'm digging my phone out of the backpack. So I've got all this stuff. Weasley does not want to stand still. So he's trying to go back to the barn. And he's trying to go back to the barn. And he's trying to go back to the barn. Okay, of my reins, my phone, the whip, and my backpack, guess what I dropped?
Phone.
Thank God, no. It was the whip. But because I don't have a leg, I can't leave it there on the trail. I have to get it. So I dropped this whip, and I'm like...
And of course, you didn't have Liam there.
No, oh, of course. No, I'm out by myself. I'm totally
The
alone.
one time.
Me and Weasley, and I'm like... I can't say what I'm... So I got off him. I'm like, fine. I got off. I picked it up. Now... people who ride Western are like, what's the big deal? Get back on, because I mount from a mounting block because it's better for the horse's back, but also because I have a bad knee. So I'm looking around. Where am I going to mount? We're in the middle of the woods. So I'm looking around. I take him over to where there's a downed tree, and I climb up there. And in the process of jumping back on him, I wrench the hell out of my already messed up knee. And I'm like, ah! Thank you, Weasley. By the way, Weasley, I know you're not watching this, but if you were, I would thank you from the bottom of my heart for not freaking out when I started screaming while I was on your back. And Weasley's like, So I'm sitting there and I'm like, so I catch my breath. You know how sometimes when the pain stabs you and you're like,
Yeah.
So I'm like, it starts raining. And again, I'm like 20 minutes from home, and I'm like, really? So like I did get my whip though, so I wrenched my knee, and it's raining on us, and Weasley's like going, what's going on? But that was my story today. I guess it's not really funny. It's kind of sad.
Sounds like a Monday and Wednesday's close.
It could have been worse, though, because the rain stopped not long after that. But I thought, great, this is it. It's going to be a thunderstorm. I'm going to get struck by lightning. You know, Weasley's going to die. I'm going to have to crawl back to the barn. You know, all these thoughts are going through my head. I'm not dramatic at all. Oh, my other boots. I got my air out boots done. Time for the Dublins. I call these my pirate boots. I love these. They're not really practical for doing anything except walking. There's like a buckle, or like here, right here kind of gets in the way when you're trotting and trying to like do any work that requires leg. But if we're just walking on the trails, these are great. So these are my pirate boots that I wear with my pirate stuff. And the Dublins are wide enough. I have 16-inch calves. I don't have calves, I have cows. And that's like, look at that. Yeah. Do I need another? I think I need another mud rag.
Where's your oil rag?
My oil rag is over here. I need a new. I still don't know. I think it's a cold. The symptoms have kind of changed every day. All right, I'm trying to think of other funny stories. What horse is the funniest thing your horse does?
We've got
like everything. Weasley licks things.
We've got one of the horses at the carriage company, Mac. We've got Mac and Miller. They're two of our new guys.
Cute.
And Mac he just gets so, when he works, he gets very serious about his work. He's very intent upon his work.
I love it when they're like that.
He points his little lip the whole time he's working, and he's just works. And he gets this little pointy lip. And I didn't notice it until Katie pointed out. She's like, "Here,
I love Katie.
McCoy's upper lip when he works," and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Katie is seriously my favorite thing right now. That reminds me of Abel at Historic.
Yeah.
There's a carriage horse at Historic Savannah Carriage Horse. I don't know if he's retired yet. He's getting older. His name's Abel. But I remember Abel back in 2003, 2004 when he was first at that company, and I was one of the first people that got to drive him. But when he was young and he was fast and he was sweet, Abel was smart, and Abel liked to memorize the route because we'd go on a tour route and you do the similar route every time, but you wouldn't always do exactly the same route. Well, if you did a different route the second time that you did the time before, he'd get upset. And anytime Abel got upset, his bottom lip goes. Anytime he's upset or he thinks he messed up or he's upset about something, that lip just goes. You know what stops it? You can say, it's okay, baby. You're a good boy. You did a good job. You talk to him and he'll go, baby. It was the funniest thing when I figured it out. And he liked to memorize the route. He wants to do it the same way every time because he's good at his job and he's a good carriage horse. And so when you change the route, he thinks he messed up. And he's like, I messed up. I'm like, honey.
We have a couple that will get really quick going back towards the barn. You know, as long as, especially that last tour of the day, they're like, all right, we're done. And you're headed towards the barn on your tour, and then you turn off the route. And all of a sudden, the pace decreases by like half.
Yes.
And they're like, fine.
That reminds me of being on the trail. Like if we're pointed away from the barn, it's click clop, click clop, click clop. And as soon as we get to the river and we turn around to go back and we're headed back toward the barn, click clop, click clop, click clop, click clop, click clop. I'm like, y'all are nerds. Y'all are nuts. Okay, crazy little horses. I mean, that's for people who aren't, if you're watching and you're not a horse person, horses like the security of home, of the herd, of the barn, of the place where they get their food.
Yeah, food especially.
The food, yes. So anytime you're pointed away from that safe area, they're like, and then when you're pointed back to the safe area, they're like, yeah. Anyway, that is what that's about. The carriage horses are also funny, though. I love the funny thing that Teddy does. There was another carriage horse named Teddy. Teddy was my boyfriend. I miss you, Teddy. I love you. I'm so sorry I left you. He was the best horse ever. But he would swish his tail around so hard that it would catch the reins in between his butt cheeks. And then you're left there holding the reins, and the horse's tail has got the reins trapped, and you have to get him out of his butt cheeks. But I figured out after driving him a bunch of times, that he only did the tail swish thing when he was irritated. So he would get irritated when you tell him walk on, and you hit it, smack him with the whip, not smack him hard, but like touch him with the whip, and he'd get irritated. Well, I figured out how it was coming out of nowhere for him. So I started saying, Teddy. And if I just go, Teddy, and his ears would go back, and I'd say, walk on, I wouldn't get the tail flip. You just needed to give him a heads up. That was what was so funny. What was upsetting him was the fact that you just shouted at him out of nowhere, walk on. He's like, hey, F you, God. I'm an animal with feelings. But so I got to where I just talked. I never even needed my whip. I was like, Teddy, walk on. And he'd be like, all right. And then I'd be like, Teddy, whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, my God. He was so funny. I miss that horse. Every day, Teddy, I love you so much. Come back to me.
He is one that I would, if he were being retired.
He has Teddy has awful feet. It would be expensive to keep his feet healthy. He's not an easy keeper. But I would be tempted. I wish I had the money.
I love him.
I know. I wish I had the money. Subscribe to my channel. Be a patron.
He and I got on the line.
Help me get all the ponies. We need all the ponies. Do you look at us? Do you see we have a pony deficiency? We only have 3. That's not enough.
The big one. Really big one.
We do need a big one. I think Abel is retiring. I wish I could afford Abel. He was in my wedding. My baby. I was one of the first people to ride him. What time is it? Am I going to get all of my boots done?
11:24.
Oh, we're almost done with our tack chat. My mom's probably gone to bed.
I think I'm one viewer.
Are we down to one viewer?
Yeah.
I don't even know who it is.
It's me.
It's you?
It's me.
So we're talking to the people tomorrow now. This is us talking to the future. Oh my God, that's trippy. I'm drunk enough that that's trippy. We're talking to people in the future.
So future you, tell us, past us, how life is. What
are you doing, right? We do get more views, actually. We end up having like a couple people watching during the live stream, but later on, I mean, the people will come and watch it. So thank you. If you've watched with us, whether you were here live or you're joining us later and watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. I'm really excited about the YouTube channel, and I really want to have fun doing this. So thank you for joining me. Subscribe to our channel. Join us on Patreon. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like our Facebook page. All that happy crap.
Story.
True story. Wait, that's not my snot rag.
No, that's not your
oil rag.
All right, anybody watching later can still take a drink for this.
Because I forgot what I was doing. Oh my gosh.
And
can we have that drinking game? Like, take a drink when Michelle forgets what she's doing? Because I'm afraid, like, people will end up in the hospital.
We cannot be responsible for any sort of alcohol poisoning that y'all may incur from. Sorry,
yes, please drink responsibly. As Spuds McKenzie said in the 80s and 90s. Was it the 80s or the 90s? I'm too old to remember.
Ladies,
party responsibly.
Spuds McKenzie. Oh, man.
My boots, I need to Gorilla Glue these boots because the sole is starting to come off on one of them. Well, that was our funny Tack chat. We didn't get any funny stories from other people, and that's sad. A moment of silence for all the people who didn't share their stories tonight. Okay. Well, we shared our story.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If you're still watching this, if you've watched this, drop us a comment. Let us know what you were doing while you were watching. Share your funny horse stories with us. Subscribe to our channel. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got all my boots done. This has been fun. Like, people will comment on the YouTube videos and stuff, and I'll answer them back. I've been having fun talking to y'all. I don't know. Maybe I need to get out more. YouTube is fun.
Maybe one day we'll be able to do this like a normal hour. When
I know.
people are actually awake. I'm sorry, this is my fault.
I love you. I know, people are like, oh, it's so late. I'm like, well.
Okay, y'all, I have the rugby and I have.
You have like 8 jobs, don't you?
Yeah, I've got like 8 jobs.
I have 1 job. It consumes all of my, well, 2, including my kid too. But I have 1 job and it takes up all of my time. All of it. Every moment.
I have to keep a planner, like an old-fashioned planner.
I have one too, like you write down the stuff on the dates. Yeah.
Yep.
I do too. It is 11:28. It looks like we're gonna have to wrap this up here in a minute.
Yeah.
Because Adriana needs to go home. I was panicking for a minute that she wouldn't even show up.
Like I said, there were like 10 people in my house.
And I didn't even know what you were doing. I'm like texting you going, huh?
That's, yeah.
I love you. Thank you for coming over. I'm so sorry if I'm a pest. I'm a pest.
This is like
honestly.
These next 2 weeks, these next 3 weeks are like the stupidest weeks in the world for me. Because we've got this big, okay, so my running club,
excuse me, I know.
Did you make a face when I said that?
No.
Okay, all right.
I made a happy face.
Okay, my running club is, we're doing a big charity event.
Yes.
This weekend, the green dress run. So all the
the green dress.
All the green people were donating to Lymphoma Society and the Human Society.
Cool.
So, we've got that this weekend. That's what I was prepping for tonight.
Well, okay, then after we're done, like sometime go back and comment on the video and comment information about the green dress in case anybody wants to give to it or help or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then next weekend is our rugby tournament. Right. So if y'all are local, come watch because I will be playing and volunteering. And also beautiful men in short shorts beating each other up in Daffin Park. So
that is always fun. Actually, I have my husband's best friend is gay, and every year for the rugby thing in Daffin Park, he invites my husband. He's like, "Do you want to come and see the rugby players?" And my husband's like, like, I don't think I'm getting the same thing out of it as you are. I love it. Anyway, I guess we're going to wrap up this Tack Chat. Thank you, Zane. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, my sister Brandy. I don't think Brandy joined us. But, and thank you, Unicorn Poops Rainbows, one of our subscribers who joined us. I love her. She was the inspiration for the Do Unicorns Fart Glitter one, because she asked a question on there. So you can ask questions, you can interact with us. If you want to know, if you have a question about unicorns, if you have a question about centaurs, if you have a question about horses, drop a comment below and let us know, and we will answer your question in a video. So
Isabella Rose just joined us. I'm sorry, we're
Isabella Rose. I know Isabella Rose. We love you so much, but we're about to sign off. Who is she?
It just says Isabella. Wow, Isabella Rose. Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us for Tack Chat, and we're gonna, I think, sign off now. And good night, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll do another one of these in approximately 2 to 3 weeks. I'm trying to do these 2 times a month.
Yeah.
Because my tack is disgusting, and I know yours is too. You don't clean it as often as you should. Admit it, okay? So I hope I didn't drink enough to get sick. I did last week, y'all. I didn't get sick overnight, but like the next day I was like, ooh, I didn't throw up, but the next day was Did you even have a glass of wine tonight?
I did not. I was so. I had a mead flight. To be fair, there is mead inside of me. I had a mead flight before coming over.
I can't even hear you. I've gone deaf with rage.
Okay, by the time I got here and sat down, we were filming, and I couldn't just get up and.
No, I'm not speaking to her anymore. No, you're not even my friend.
I had mead. I had 4 different types of mead, and one was 21%. I can see you. I can see you right here. And also, in the Tack Chat video, I can see your face.
No, it's not true. I can't believe you didn't have any wine. I got some out. It's on the counter.
It's
next time. All right.
I'll have twice as much next time.
If you want to watch Adrian, and I even sent you a message. Said you need more than 1 glass of wine this time. I'm still mad at her right now. If you're mad at Adriana too, and you need to see her get wrecked, rickety wrecked next time, then join us for the next Tack Chat. Thank you for tuning in. We love you guys. We're going to stop this broadcast now. Oh my gosh.